Howdy folks, Shawn here from hikingwithshawn.com. Today we are at the Indian Kitchen Trailhead, which is Les Creek Wilderness, Eddyville, Illinois area. Got a nice area, shaded area to park, plenty of parking. Got a fairly new pit toilet. Just saw the Forest Service there. It's Saturday, and they were there refilling it and cleaning it. Got some information on the sign. We are here. We're gonna go here, go into Les Creek Canyon, check it out, turn around, walk back. Be a couple miles. It's a nice hike, and it's a good time. You get to come with us, so stay tuned. So to do this trail, you got to cross the road. Just turn left, you'll come to a gate. And just so you know, hiking and horseback riding only, closed to motor vehicles, bicycles, and especially hang gliders. So keep that in mind, don't bring your hang glider into the wilderness. All right folks, so you'll see these, when you hike this trail, these like raised beds of gravel, and that is the backcountry horsemen of the Shawnee, and probably Shawnee Trail Conservancy, which are primarily horse groups, but they've kind of came out here and, you know, did some stuff and made it a lot easier. So this trail is, we'll get to a part to where, you know, I just don't think they could really do much, because it's an old road bed, and it's just, there's a lot of canopy above it, and you can't come in here and really cut anything. It's a wilderness, which I agree with, but you know, I think there's a side trail around it, but there's really not a whole lot you could do there. It kind of stays wet even in the drier months. So, but this is a really good trail. It's really nice out and back. So in the summer months, you can expect this trail to be a little growed up in some spots, especially anywhere where a lot of sunlight hits the trail, tends to grow it up. But it does get quite a bit of horse use and hiker use during the summer. There's a nice water feature at the end. A lot of people like to go and swim in. It's part of Les Creek. It gets used all year long. In the winter, when everything's frozen and there's a big frozen waterfall, people like to ice climb on it. So it's definitely something that everyone loves all season, all year long. So, but for the most part, the trail's really easy to get through. It's kind of like this. Just you'll have some brush here and there rubbing your legs. So be sure to check yourself for ticks and stuff like that during the warmer months, just to be safe. So for the most part, this trail is just easy to follow. It's not a lot of blazes, but every now and then you get one of them signs. But you can see that Backcountry and STC, if they helped, I know Backcountry for sure came. They have done quite a bit of work to this trail, so I really applaud them. Obviously it's to help horses, but it's also to help hikers too. They're very much entwined in both communities. They want to help everyone get out here and be able to enjoy the Shawnee. If you've never hiked on horse trails and you get out here and you see them approaching, just kind of talk to them. That way the rider knows you're there, and that way the horse knows you're a human, because horses get skittish really easily. So some people tend to train theirs really well. Others, you know, they could be visiting, they may not know. So just kind of talk to them about the weather or something. You don't have to yell. You can just talk to them like your friends. So here's a nice spot. I fell here once and said a lot of bad words because it was rough, and now it's pretty nice. I can see up ahead and here's the thing folks, this is the spot that I was just telling you about that's always wet and hard to get through, and they've fixed it. because used to you take the side trail. This is that old road, so they actually fixed it.
That's awesome.
So they're gonna get some big kudos from me, included in this video. That was one of the worst parts about this trail, and they have completely repaired it. So thank you, backcountry and STC, if you were part of, whoever was a part of it, Forest Service, everyone. Thank you very much. You want to take a picture? Another thing to keep in mind, Bless Creek Wilderness is on the side of the road with venomous timber rattlesnakes. There are rattlesnakes out here. I've definitely seen copperhead out here. I don't see rattlesnakes as much, but they are definitely here. So keep that in mind when you're walking, hiking with kids, pets. Remember not to touch them. Don't handle them, don't try to harm them. It's illegal. Leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. All right, folks, we have made it to the Indian Kitchen horse high line. Indian Kitchen is just up here. Horses are not allowed to go to the kitchen part. It's a natural area. It's actually owned by the state of Illinois, DNR. It's for hikers only. Can't camp or anything like that, but there's plenty of places to tie your horse up here. It's a really nice horse highline area. It's been here for a long time. Used to be there's some sitting logs here. There's a trail going that way, but it looks like it kind of looks like it could be. No, the old trail it looks like they may have tried to close it, or they're just not getting to it yet. There's another trail that goes that way. You could essentially loop back kind of close to where you started, but there's a lot of like unofficial trails that way that are not really maintained. So you're better off just going the original way out and back, because it has been maintained now. It's a lot better shape. I remember a couple of years back, I contacted the Forest Service over it, and they kind of apologized to me about the shape it's in and said it's always been a problem. But, you know, now it's been taken care of. So, but yeah, you can tie your horses up here and then head on down to the kitchen, which is right here. You see the Bless Creek Canyon Nature Preserve. And beyond that, it's Illinois. Illinois runs that part. And they come out here and do like invasive work. They'll come out here. They'll use land of a private owner to access this, and come out here with chainsaws and stuff like that to do burns. So, and they might actually get a permit to bring a side-by-side out here in the wilderness to do the burns. I'm not sure how that all works, but that's what it is. They got a boot cleaner. We'll probably use that. We will. And
I'm gonna have to acetate.
All right, folks. Here's a nice little overlook. Some bluffage there. We'll be getting towards that. And it's really pretty through here. High up. Gotta be careful if you come over here. The kitchen, what they call the kitchen, is over here, but they've cut trees, and it's difficult to get to. They've kind of blocked the access. Kind of disappointed in them for doing that. You know, maybe they think that it's being damaged or whatever, but it's a historical area. They shouldn't keep people out of it. Kind of makes me want to cut that wood and make a path. But I really think they should come back out and do it. There's really no excuse to keep taxpayers from being able to access it, in my opinion. Maybe that's something I can contact the upper people on DNR to get that done. All right, folks, nice little barrens area here. Kind of looking around for snakes. Could be a timber up here sunning. So Michelle's seen some pretty long snake skin. So like I said, this is timber territory. So, but it's pretty warm, and they don't always get directly out in the sun when it's really warm. They can burn, but they'll get kind of in areas where there's a little shade, a little sun. So, beautiful Bless Creek down there. Really cool. It's kind of hard to see, but you might be able to see it. turn leaf off, it's a lot easier to see everything out here. All right, folks, so we're climbing down from where the welcome box is. It's definitely downhill, so you have to go back up. And we're making our way down here, and you can see that the bluffage is already spectacular. And you just got to kind of look around and see where the best way for you to get down, while also checking for snakes. Because you don't want to step on a snake.
What?
So you don't want to step on a snake.
Oh, I thought you said I found a snake.
No. Then make your way down. It's also good to look for snakes when you're kind of doing like a rock scramble like this, so that if one does appear, it's not so surprising that you fall off the rocks. A rattlesnake starting to rattle would be enough to make me kind of jump, you know, if I didn't expect it. So it's a really good idea to keep your eyes peeled for that. So here's the big bluffage. And over here in this area, up there, water will fall and freeze during the winter, and people come out here and ice climb it. It's amazing. It's very interesting. I wouldn't do it. And this is just like a little side trail. Last time I came through here, there was ground bees, so kind of watching for them. There's definitely sticker bush, and I'm wearing shorts. It's a good place to come for a swim. It's not I'm not going to tell you it's not an official swimming area. There's no lifeguards, so, do so at your own risk. But there's some cool bluffage. Come through here and check things out. This is the first hike I'm taking since losing my dad. I lost my dad a couple days ago, and it's been really hard. And we needed to get out and get some nature RX, So that's what we're doing. And yeah, it's a pretty cool part of the trail here. Kind of goes on for a while, longer than I felt like it did before. All right, folks, here's the big bluffage. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that cool? I want to feel like that my grandma and my dad are in tune with nature. I'm closer to them out here than anywhere else. That's what I hope. Until I leave this world and we can all be together. It's like a bunch of boulders puzzled together. Now, obviously you're not supposed to camp out here, but people do anyway.
I can't say I don't blame them.
Yeah, I really don't blame them. So it'd be a nice place to camp. Water ain't as clear as it can be, but is less creek. It's muddy on the bottom, like most creeks. And horsey. But I see little fish floating around in there, so kind of big fish, kind of bigger fish. I'm sure people fish it.
Yeah, there was one guy who said he comes down here to fish.
Yeah.
I think he even said he cleaned it and cooked it right here.
Okay.
on
Yeah.
one of your videos or something.
Yep. So there you go. There's a nice little rock here. Sit on and rest. Just take it all in. The bluffage, the creek, the nature, the birds, the bees, the mosquitoes, flies. All right, folks. Now we got to go back up. Michelle's favorite part. This is why she wanted to come here.
No.
She's like, yeah, that's a good hill. We should do that. Her and her hills. I've had to stop her from going to Atwood Ridge so many times.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Another thing, folks. Have we passed the stone fort?
It's up there by the rock.
Up here? Okay. So, there's a stone fort out here. If you've never seen it, it's really hard to see. There's not much left. It's a lot of erosion. But obviously this was a Native American area. I'm trying to kind of look for it here for us. So it's right through here. There's some rocks. Like I said, it's really hard to see it anymore. It's pretty grown over.
We're like, it's like from here to here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of stone fort, but Native American. Here's some more of it right here. Yep. So there's some of it there.
Yeah.
And it piles up. So that's it. Old stone fort. Alrighty, folks, hiking out. Going back towards the truck. Already the spider webs have mostly been rebuilt. So I'm layering up with spider webs. All right, folks, almost to the truck. The gate's up here. Cross the road and go left a little and be at the trailhead. We did over 4 miles. It might be under 4 because we did kind of walk around down there a little bit here and there, but it's going to be close to 4 miles when you go out and back. It's a nice hike. Nice if you're looking for kind of a moderate hike to get, you know, close to 4 miles in, which is pretty much a good day hike. This is definitely a good place to come. I highly recommend it. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, me and Michelle will see you on the trail. Making fun of me.
See you on the trail.
I see you on the trail.